Have you ever been sitting in your room and suddenly it feels like the walls are closing in on you? If you answered yes, don't worry. You're not going crazy. You're probably just experiencing a little bit of enthalpy. In this video, we're going to explore one of the most important concepts in thermodynamics. Enthalpy is a measure of the total energy of a system, including the energy stored in its chemical bonds and the energy required to create space for that substance in our world. But before we get started, let's first take a look at some of the incredible visuals that will bring this concept to life. When you think of energy, you might picture a roaring fire or a speeding car. But in reality, energy is all around us, even in the most mundane things like coffee. When you pour hot water over coffee grounds, energy transfers from the hot water to extract caffeine and other compounds. This release of energy is what gives coffee its rich flavor and energizing kick. And that's just the beginning. When you add sugar to your coffee, you're witnessing enthalpy of solution. The sugar crystals dissolve, and this process either absorbs or releases energy depending on the substance being dissolved. One of the most spectacular examples of enthalpy in action is a rocket launch. Rocket fuel contains enormous amounts of chemical enthalpy, energy stored in the bonds between atoms. When fuel and oxygen combust, they release this stored energy in an explosive burst. But where does all this energy go? Some of it is converted into the kinetic energy needed to propel the rocket forward. The rest is released as heat and light. Enthalpy plays a crucial role in powering life itself. Every breath you take brings in oxygen, which combines with glucose in your cells to release energy. This cellular respiration releases enthalpy that powers everything you do, from thinking to moving to just staying alive. But that's not all. Enthalpy is also responsible for the weather we experience every day. When ocean water evaporates, it absorbs huge amounts of enthalpy from its surroundings. This process, known as the enthalpy of vaporization, is what drives the water cycle and creates clouds. And when those clouds condense and release their moisture, they release all that stored enthalpy back into the atmosphere as rain or snow. Throughout history, humans have harnessed enthalpy to power machines. Steam engines, which use the enthalpy of vaporization of water to generate power, were a key part of the Industrial Revolution. As we continue to explore our world, we uncover more and more applications for this versatile energy form. From developing new materials to improving engine efficiency, the possibilities are truly endless. So next time you feel like the walls are closing in on you, remember that you're actually experiencing a fundamental force of nature, enthalpy. And that's not just a good thing. It's an incredible reminder of the amazing science that happens all around us every day.